to do a video several times already on this. So this is take 3, I think. I want to just talk about this state of being. It happens sporadically from time to time on the awakening journey, where we're activated energetically by many different sources, and we become a bit untethered from our old selves, yet we're still attached to the old self at the same time. This is it's a temporary state, but it can be very it can be enjoyable if you know what's going on, but it can be also very disheartening. It can be very stressful to suddenly have no memory of what you did 5-10 minutes ago, or to lose track of time, to have no motivation for the things that you were once motivated for, finding that your energy level drops when you're trying to play the old version of you, as well as receiving many messages from your guides in the universe through many different ways: songs, writings, other people's words, nature. I've seen a lot of butterflies today. That's a sign of transformation. So it can be very, when we try to control is when we start to get stressed out, or we start to find ourselves in a state of beating ourselves up. And you really want to take a look at those parts of you that want to control everything, because this is something we cannot control. I've been through this so many times, and even still, when it arises, when it's time to level up energetically and physically, I resist it. I fight it. As a fixed sign, I'm like, I like my routine, all of these things. But truly, this is part of the process of great change and transformation. So if you find yourself around a lot of chaos, around a lot of change, yet you're not fully in it, but it's swarming around you and you feel like you've dissociated or checked out from it, most likely, I mean, we do have these patterns for sure, but most likely this is part of this becoming untethered from the old version of yourself. And it's set up this way energetically. We can cause our own suffering when we do try to control, or we get hard on ourselves. We can fall into depression or anxiety, or both, wondering what is wrong with me. Suddenly things that used to interest me do not, nothing makes sense anymore. Trust, this is part of the process, and things will start to unfold naturally for you when we let go and allow the river, the flow of life, to take us to the next place and the next people that we're meant to have experiences with. You'll see, you'll know, this is part of the journey, and it happens from time to time, sporadically. It hasn't happened for me in a while, so again, I resisted and then realized, okay, I see where we're at, and get excited. And you can sense the change coming for you. We might not fully know where we're headed or what's going to happen, and that can bring great worry and anxiety and fear in us too, for those of us who like to know what life has in store for us. But in this state, where we're very vulnerable, energetically sensitive, and not quite grounded all the way, let it ride out. It's temporary, and enjoy the floatiness, enjoy the messages that you receive from your guides and your angels. Get out in nature as often as you can, and really for some of us this only lasts like a few days. For others it can last a few weeks. But ultimately, you find yourself placed in the perfect the perfect conditions, in the perfect situations that are meant for your next growth spurt. So we are finishing up a big giant growth spurt, and a lot of change is happening, and in between the old and the new, we find ourselves really floating in between both worlds, and it can be very disheartening. It can cause a lot of mental disruption and chaos internally, and if it's meant to, it's meant to, but the best way to ride this out is to trust that something bigger is happening and we don't have control over it. However, it is definitely designed. We are getting a huge energetic upgrade right now, so do whatever you can to understand what's happening within your body or within your spirit. If you need to, some of us do, look into samadhi, look into kundalini, understand what's happening energetically for you. For others of us, just need a reminder, oh yeah, we're in that state again. Okay, because it happens from time to time. And when you finally do, like, release the need to control, release the need to know, things just start to run smoother and unfold for you. It's not as difficult as our mind makes it to be. So sending you all so much love. This is big, this is huge, and I hope that you are all enjoying the ride and enjoying nature as much as you can. Much love. Bye.